It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, March the 29th, 2018, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Liao's Mexican Restaurant.
Clara Sudduth, 81, of Muleshoe, the wife of Dave Sudduth, died on Tuesday in McKinney. Funeral services for Clara Sudduth will be held at 2 o'clock Friday afternoon at the Muleshoe Church of Christ, with Mike McDonald of Lubbock and Dr. Stacy Connor of Muleshoe both officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Clara Sudduth was born September the 19th, 1936 in Crosbyton to Oscar and Ada Hargrove Gossett. She married David Sudduth in Crosbyton on May the 10th, 1957. Clara Sudduth loved sewing, and she also loved music. She was a member of the Muleshoe Church of Christ, where she enjoyed being a Sunday school teacher. Clara also was preceded in death by her daughter, Joni, and her parents. She is survived by her husband, Dave, of the home here in Muleshoe. Also, her two sons, Kerry Sudduth and his wife, Susan, of Muleshoe, Richard Sudduth and his wife, Michelle, of McKinney. 4 grandchildren, Shelby Morgan, Taylor, Sadie, and Sydney Sudduth, and 3 great-grandchildren. Please remember all of the family of Clara Sudduth in your prayers, especially her husband, Dave Sudduth of Muleshoe. The family suggests memorials be sent to Muleshoe Meals on Wheels Incorporated, 300 South 1st Street, here in Muleshoe, and the zip is 79347. Online condolences can be sent to www.ellisfuneralhomes.com for the family of Clara Sudduth. And repeating, Clara Sudduth was 81 years of age when she died on Tuesday in McKinney. The funeral services will be for Clara Sudduth on Friday afternoon at 2 at the Muleshoe Church of Christ, with Mike McDonald of Lubbock and Dr. Stacy Connor of Muleshoe both officiating. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Jack Griswold of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, 75 years of age, died last Tuesday, March the 20th, in Lubbock. He was the brother of Donald and Dale Griswold, both of Muleshoe. He formerly worked here in Muleshoe at the Honeycomb Beauty Shop as a beautician. Jack Griswold was the son of the late Betty and Leonard Griswold of Muleshoe. He attended school here in Muleshoe also. Please remember all of the family of Jack Griswold in your prayers. James Carroll Howe, Sr., died on March the 13th in Arlington. He was the son of Velma and Daly Howe of Muleshoe. Memorial services for James Howe will be held on April the 7th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the Hall of Jehovah's Witness in Arlington. Please remember all of the family of James Howe in your prayers. He was born in Cottle County to Velma and Daly Howe on October the 17th, 1939. Later, they moved to Muleshoe, where he attended school. He left school at the age of 17 and joined the United States Navy. When he returned, he met and married Imelda Martin, who preceded him in death. They had 4 children, Jim, Jr., Robert, Kathy, and Kelly, all who survive him. He also is survived by 9 grandchildren and 16 great-grandchildren. He also is survived by his wife, Cherry, his sister, Latoya Howe Sawyer, and Shirley Holland Adams, both formerly of Muleshoe, and a brother, Dwayne Holland. His sister, Peggy Howe White, preceded him in death. Repeating, James Howe, formerly of Muleshoe, died on March the 13th in Arlington, and the memorial service will be held for James Howe on April the 7th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses in Arlington, Texas. On Friday, there will be no school in Muleshoe because it is Good Friday. St. Clement's Anglican Church here in Muleshoe on 214 south of town will have Good Friday services, and that is starting at 7 o'clock on this Friday evening. We're sorry to learn that Steve Might and Rob Hollis, the principal and assistant principal at Muleshoe High School, are both not going to be here in Muleshoe next year. But we welcome Cindy Basir to the principal's position at Muleshoe High School. We received a telephone call from Robert George of Sacramento, California, and he is looking for information about his father, Henry Orrin George Jr. He was born in Muleshoe, December of 1926, and he graduated from Muleshoe High School and then went to the University of New Mexico. His father's parents were Henry Orrin George Jr. and Maud Laura George. Now, they had here in Muleshoe a furniture store called George's Furniture Store, but also it had a mortuary there in the store, probably in the back. And they carried a lot of musical instruments as well. And so if you knew Henry Orrin George Jr. and have any information about his family, would you please call his son, Robert George? And the telephone number to call is 916-359-2627 in Sacramento, California. West Texas A&M University and the WT Alumni Association will honor its most recent selection of distinguished alumni during the annual Phoenix Banquet at 6 o'clock on Saturday night, April the 28th, in the Jack B. Kelly Student Center Legacy Hall at WT. The Distinguished Alumni Award recognizes alumni members who have made significant contributions to their field and community while honoring the legacy of excellence at WT. The newest class of award winners is an impressive group that includes Bruce Barrett of Muleshoe. Bruce Barrett graduated from West Texas State in 1976 and earned a bachelor's degree in agriculture science. As owner of one of the largest potato producers in the country, Spring Lake Potatoes stands out in the industry for producing over 1,000 truckloads of potatoes a year in the Texas Panhandle. Spring Lake Potatoes supports the Texas A&M Potato Breeding and Variety Development Program by providing resources to research more than 200 varieties of potatoes on nearly 10 acres of land. The cooperation has resulted in the commercialization of 16 new potato varieties, including one of America's favorites, the Russet Narcoda. A community advocate, Bruce Barrett of Muleshoe, has been linked to various organizations here in our community, such as the Economic Development Corporation, Muleshoe Independent School District Board of Trustees, and the Muleshoe Athletic Booster Club. A longtime supporter of WT, Bruce Barrett of Muleshoe is a member of the WT Buffalo Club and an inductee of the Old Main Society, which recognizes people who have given large contributions to West Texas A&M University in Canyon. Bruce and his wife Cindy are active members of the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe. They have 2 grown children, James Barrett and Megan Medina, both Muleshoe High School graduates. Congratulations to Bruce Barrett on being named a 2018 Distinguished Alumni of West Texas A&M University in Canyon. More from the Barretts. Cindy and Bruce Barrett of Muleshoe have a new granddaughter born Tuesday to their daughter and son-in-law, Megan and Emmanuel Medina of San Antonio. They have named their second child Margaret Francis. At birth, she weighed 9 pounds and 1 ounce and was 20 inches long. The mother is the former Megan Barrett, a Muleshoe High School graduate. Congratulations to Cindy and Bruce Barrett on this new granddaughter, and of course to Megan and Emmanuel Medina of San Antonio on the birth of this first little girl in their family. And they have a young son also. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location, monitor and control dependent cardholder usage, receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions, and take action, deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
This is Isla Reynolds. I am 7 years old, and I know one thing that Leal's Mexican food is the best. I love the chips and salsa at Leal's. The enchiladas are super. You have to try the guacamole and sopapillas. That's at my favorite Leal's in Millshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard.
Wes Underwood will be here in Muleshoe this Friday and Saturday, March 30th and 31st, to teach a digital photography jumpstart program. That's an intro to digital photography here at the City of Muleshoe Training Facility, 303 South Main Street. And it is sponsored by the Muleshoe Art Association. And you can go on to Wes Underwood's website to sign up for this class, www.wuphoto.com, or call him at 806-544-4148. That's Intro to Digital Photography, being taught here in Muleshoe Friday and Saturday, March 30th and 31st, 6 until 10 on Friday in the evening, and then 6 a.m. until noon on Saturday at the City of Muleshoe Training Facility, sponsored by the Muleshoe Art Association. Go on to his website, wuphoto.com, or call 806-544-4148, sponsored by the Muleshoe Art Association. Well, a big good luck goes out to Davini Sharma, an 8th grader from Watson Junior High School, as she won last month the Bailey County Muleshoe ISD Spelling Bee and will represent us on Saturday, March the 31st at the Lubbock Memorial Civic Center in the Lubbock Avalanche Journal Scripps Spelling Bee, the regional competition, and if she wins in that, she will go on to Washington, D.C. Davini has won this 2 years in a row here in Bailey County and Muleshoe, and she is the daughter of Pinnakin and Alka Sharma. So good luck to Davini Sharma, 8th grader from Watson Junior High School, as she represents Muleshoe in the Spelling Bee on Saturday at the Lubbock Memorial Civic Center. On the cable system, Reach Broadband Channel 6, we'll pull up the Bailey County Spelling Bee from last month and put it into our rotation. Well, we hope that you're enjoying our video updates on the mourning dove nest that was built recently and a hanging basket in our backyard. We think the doves built the nest, and the female laid the 2 eggs on Friday, March the 23rd last week, and then on Monday this week, March 26th, is when we set up our camera on the nest. You're watching video filmed since our last update in Tuesday morning's Muletrain News. We have now filmed several shift changes on the incubating the eggs between the male and the female doves. I believe that the male bird stays during the day. He comes on about 7 to 8 a.m. each morning and switches until around 5 p.m. when the female comes back and sits on the nest throughout the night and until the next morning. While each mourning dove is away from the nest, they are searching for seeds to eat, many of which they will store in their crop, which is a pouch in their esophagus, and they feed that later to the hatchlings, and it's called dove milk or crop milk. You can see video of the rain from Tuesday afternoon and how the father bird really hunkers down and protects the eggs in the nest. On Wednesday morning at around 10 a.m., there was quite a dramatic scene in the nest as both parents were there at the same time, and a much larger Eurasian collar dove, which is an invasive bird in North America, flew in and attacked them, forcing both mourning doves out of the nest. The collared dove soon left, and then about 4 minutes later after the attack, luckily one of the parents returned to the eggs. It is believed that the Eurasian collared doves were brought to America by man from Europe in the 1980s and has spread like wildfire throughout the country. Anyway, we hope that you're enjoying this update on our mourning dove nest that is in our backyard, and look for more to follow next week in our Muletrain News programs.
The Bailey County Ministerial Alliance Easter Sunrise Services will be held Sunday morning at 7:30. That, of course, is April the 1st in the new City Park, right across the street from the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ. And Steve McCaslin, who is the youth minister of the First Baptist Church will be the speaker. After the services, you're invited to come over for coffee and refreshments at the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ Fellowship Hall. That's Easter sunrise services on Sunday morning at 7:30, sponsored for everyone in the Muleshoe area and all of our visitors by the Bailey County Ministerial Alliance. Please bring a lawn chair to sit in or a blanket to sit on. Everyone is invited to a retirement reception honoring Coach David Wood and his wife Jody on Sunday afternoon, April the 15th, from 1:30 until 3 in the afternoon at the Muleshoe High School Commons area. On Good Friday, here in Muleshoe, we will be playing Lady Mules softball, and the Lady Mules will play Roosevelt, and the first game will be at 12 noon on Friday here in Muleshoe, and that's the varsity game. The JV will play after that at 2 o'clock, and both teams are playing Roosevelt. Also, Lubbock Roosevelt will be coming here to Muleshoe for a baseball game. And the first game will be the varsity versus Lubbock Roosevelt at 12 noon. And then at 2:30, the JV will play baseball against Lubbock Roosevelt. That's a district game for both the Lady Mules and the Muleshoe Mules. Muleshoe Classroom Teachers Association has a scholarship available for Muleshoe High School graduates who are in college now and currently majoring in education. Applications for the scholarship are available at the Muleshoe High School office or online at Muleshoe ISD website. The deadline for making application for the scholarship is April the 27th, according to April Smith. Well, we hope that you are enjoying watching the one-act play and also the art, band, and choir from Muleshoe High School as they presented the Fine Arts Night to Shine. Now, the best actor in the entire by-district was White Parker. And all-star cast member went to Gio Seha. An honorable mention all-star cast went to Miranda Melendez. Congratulations to all of the students who participated in the Fine Arts Night to Shine. You can see the Fine Arts Night to Shine here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 and also online, and that is on MuleshoeTV.com, our Twitter, and our Facebook, Gail Lamb. Courtesy of 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Terry Burton Service Center, Dale Oil Company, Lance Insurance of Sudan, Hereford Feed Ingredients, K&K Pharmacy, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Farmers Insurance Group, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Animal Clinic, and Muleshoe Vet Supply, AIM Bank, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Randall Field CPA Firm, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Barrett Potato Farms, H&R Block, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, First Bank of Muleshoe, Precure Electric, and Shipman Body Shop. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous and the Al-Anon Family Group meet every week here in Muleshoe at the First United Methodist Church at 7 o'clock. Now, AA meets on Tuesday and Friday nights at the First United Methodist Church located at 507 West 2nd. Please use the Fellowship Hall door to enter the AA meetings. AA is a fellowship of both men and women who share their hope, strength, and experiences to stay sober one day at a time. Al-Anon is for family and friends of alcoholics, and they meet every Monday night at 7 o'clock. Now, please use the extreme south door of the First United Methodist Church here in Muleshoe. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in a moment. Please stay tuned.
AIM Bank Muleshoe and Farwell is bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas, and technology enhancements increase lending capabilities while keeping all of the same smiling faces you're used to in both locations. AIM Bank Muleshoe joins the many area full-service AIM Bank locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience stores locations in Texas, New Mexico, along with Oklahoma. AIM Bank has a commitment of supporting local communities and their local customers right here in the Muleshoe area. AIM Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street has two nurse practitioners, Christy Lee and Kristen Neely. You can make an appointment now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic at Muleshoe with either Christy or Kristen. The Medical Clinic at Muleshoe is located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe. Again, the number to call is 806-272-7544 to make your appointment now to see either Christy Lee or Kristen Neely, nurse practitioners at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe.
It is time now for the weather forecast, brought to you today by 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications. First, a message from our sponsor. Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, the high yesterday on Wednesday here in Muleshoe was 67. The low was 36. On Tuesday, the high was 51, and the low was 35. Of course, we had storm systems move through the South Plains and Panhandle areas on Tuesday, but we just missed out on very much rain as we only got 5 1/100ths of an inch here at Channel 6. The day before, we got 1 1/100th of an inch. Then Saturday night, we got 2 1/100ths of an inch. So we're starting to settle into a little pattern where there is moisture moving into the area. We've just missed out on most of it. Although on Tuesday, south of us, they got a considerable amount more more in the Denver City Plains, Levelland, and Lubbock areas. Sunny today on Thursday for the Muleshoe area, high near 63 degrees, north winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, then mostly clear tonight, low around 33, west-northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming east-southeast later Thursday evening. Friday, sunny, high near 72 degrees, so warming up a little more, east winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southwest 15 to 20 miles per hour Friday afternoon. Friday night, mostly clear, low around 42 degrees, south-southwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusts as high as 30 miles per hour Friday night. Sunny on Saturday, even warmer, high near 79 degrees, southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northwest Saturday afternoon. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low around 36. Sunday, partly sunny, high near 67 degrees, east winds around 10 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, low around 43. South-southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Monday, partly sunny, high near 80 degrees. Southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Monday night, partly cloudy, low around 47. So repeating our forecast for today, on Thursday, sunny, high near 63 degrees. North winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, low around 33 degrees. Sunny on Friday, high near 72 degrees. Winds getting up into the 15 to 20 miles per hour during the afternoon. On Friday night, mostly clear, low around 42. Sunny on Saturday, high near 79 degrees. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Then Saturday night, partly cloudy, low around 36. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Muleshoe High School track team is participating Thursday in the New Deal track and field meet. And we're marching on out of the month of March, but we want to remind you one more time to give during this month of March to Muleshoe Meals on Wheels Incorporated. Remember, each meal costs only $4 to provide, and you can send your contribution for Muleshoe Meals on Wheels to the Bailey County Courthouse, the Aging Office, 300 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe, 79347. On our prayer list, please remember Olin Clements in a retirement home in Clovis, Angela and Eric Hall, Jean Paul and Corlin Jarman, Betty Harrison, Chester Yerby and his wife Eleanor, Clinton and Maxine Rogers, Doris Scott, Landon Nichols, and all of his family as well. Remember Gabby Stone and Tony Barrier. Tony started this week his radiation treatments in Lubbock, and he is staying during the week at the Hope Lodge and will be coming home on the weekends. Remember Donna Burton and her family, Pat King, Fred Clements. Also, Ann Head is at home, we're glad to report. And remember her husband, Marshall Head. And also, Larry and Berta Combs are also home, and that is a praise as well. Robert and Maureen Hooten, Ken Box, who is in Crown Point. Please remember all of these in your prayers, and the families of these who have lost loved ones. Dax Pummel, the son of Dr. and Mrs. Charles Pummel, formerly of Muleshoe. His mother is the former Rhonda Wagner. Sherlyn Morris, Judy Anderson's family of Lubbock. She was the daughter of Pearl Brown and the sister of Sandy Peterson, both of Muleshoe. Clara Suddeth. Bobby Sue Ferris, the mother of Darla Might of Muleshoe, Jack Griswold of Lubbock, Lucretia Shannon of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, Marlon Inman, Mrs. Carmen D. Vega, Sam Bradley, Buddy Buckner, Roy Lovelady, Joe Souter, and Dick Powell. Remember Kathy Strickland, who lost her home in a fire on March the 11th. And there is still an open account at the AIM Bank here in Muleshoe if you wish to help Kathy Strickland. Onita Lopez of Sudan, who formerly worked here in Muleshoe, who was injured in that knifing in Littlefield earlier this month. Mary Wilson of Goodland, who is a new resident here at the Parkview Nursing Care Center in Muleshoe. Please remember all of those affected by the bombings in Austin. Lloyd Garlington, Evelyn Riley, Sally Ellis, Robert Benavides. Please remember all of these in your prayers, along with Butch and Vandiver and his wife, Doris.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain rotating on Reach Broadband, Channel 6 as well. Find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Gonzales, come and take it. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
In 1936, a postman in Gonzales found a small cannon by the side of the road and took it to the post office,
where it will stay from 1936 to 1968 as a doorstop at the post office.
The famous Come and Take It cannon is now in the Gonzales Memorial Museum. It is one popular item. Gary Schurig is director.
We probably had 14,000 people come through the museum last year. Just basically their first thing was, I want to see the cannon.
The cannon was given to the citizens of Gonzales in 1831 by the Mexican government when the city was under Mexican rule.
Gave it to them to defend against the Comanches because the Comanches had burned Gonzales to the ground and they needed some help keeping them away. And so the Mexican government gave them a cannon, but they didn't allow it to be shooting ammunition. Could put powder in it and make a lot of noise. Comanches didn't know what that was. They'd scare them away, so it served its purpose.
In 1835, the Mexican government wanted the cannon back and sent soldiers to retrieve it. Gonzales residents refused to give up the cannon, loaded it with chains and scrap iron, and fired it at the Mexicans. It was the first shot of the Texas War for Independence.
It's probably the match that started the revolution, and it was something the Texans had and the Mexicans wanted, and the Texans had just said, enough is enough. This is our cannon. We're going to keep it. If you really want it, you can try to come and take it from us. They took a wedding dress and made the original Come and Take It flag. This was the beginning of it all.
2 men buried the cannon in a peach orchard where it stayed until it was unearthed 100 years later by searchers looking for survivors after a flood.
The 2 guys that buried it will end up getting killed in 2 separate battles in San Antonio, and so nobody exactly knew where it was. And if it hadn't been for a flood in 1936, it would have probably still been buried.
Gary Schurig of the Gonzales Memorial Museum. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.